In this video, I'm jumping into the unknown by going to a job which I haven't even seen yet. The only thing I know is that there's been an accident, so it's up to the tricky Bricky to go and fix it. And now I'm here in Ipswich, so let's find out exactly what I've got to do. And what I found out is someone's come along, hit the wall and just driven off. And well. Well,
looky what we have here.
I've just found a big pile of bricks here which look like they've been hit, and this looks like it's the culprit. So I would imagine I've either got to rebuild this where it is, or it's going to be changed in some way. I'm just waiting for the lady here to tell me exactly what's going on with the job. She's going to be here at 9 o'clock. I got here nice and early, 7:30. I know I've got a skip on the way ready to get rid of some stuff, so I'd imagine that's where all of that rubble's going to be going. So in my mind, before I've even spoken to anyone, I would imagine that this is going to get cut back slightly. I can't see this wall being replaced and put back there. If it's been hit, they might want to alter it. Probably take it back to where it is and make good this end, but we'll have to find out. Right, so I've liaised with the people here now and we've made the decision. The wall is going to get rebuilt to here, all the way up with brick on edge again, and it's in English bond. That's stretchers and then headers, stretchers, headers, right away along there. And then I'm going to put in this part here a big concrete bollard in front of the end of the wall so it doesn't get hit again. This area here, we're going to gun all of this stuff out. I'm going to dress this with some tarmac. So I'm going to have to go down to the wholesaler to get some of that and the concrete bollard. But other than that, it's going to be a fairly simple job. So I've got a skip coming and I'm going to put that right here, right next to the job, so it's easy for me to get rid of the stuff. So the first thing I've got to do is clean up some bricks, because I don't want to use brand new bricks on this. It's going to stand out like a sore thumb. So we're going to use some of the bricks that I've got here, clean a load up. I'm going to have the bricks that match the wall and it won't stand out so much. So it's time to tackle the big pile of rubble. I think I'm going to need about 70 of these bricks cleaned up to get this back to how it should be, plus a load of engineering. So we're going to clean a load of these up now. There is no easy way to clean up bricks other than get on with it, get the brick on the ground, hit it with the hammer and bolster and clean all the mortar off so they're nice and clean, so then you can relay them again. I'm looking through them to make sure that I'm not using ones that have got big chips in them or anything like that. Only the ones with decent faces are the ones I'm going to use. And I've got a big pile of them there, so there should be plenty. And just in the nick of time, just as I had a big pile of rubble there and the bricks were all clean, the skip turned up ready for me to throw all the rubble into it. So there we go, there's that area cleaned up nice. I've just got the solids there to clean up, but I'm just going to leave it for a little while because I'm bored of cleaning up bricks. But I have cleaned up all of the red ones ready to go. They're sat there ready to be built now on top of here. And the rest of it is all in the skip. So now I'm going to nip down to the wholesalers and get myself some materials. What I'm thinking for this is I'm going to get 4 bags of sand, 1 bag of dust. That should be enough, plenty for the bricks. It's only about 70 bricks, so that should be plenty. A normal gauge I would do would be 3 bags and half a bag of dust. But I'll get 4 and then I know I've got enough. I'll have an extra half bag of dust there if I need to, so that should be plenty. Also, I'm going to have to get some tarmac to go over these when I break this bit out. I'm going to bring my breaker with me tomorrow just to pop that out. That shouldn't take me more than 5 minutes to gun that little bit out, scrape it out, and then we'll be able to put some tarmac in there and dress that in there nicely. But also, when I'm gunning out, I'm going to put a concrete post in. So I'm going to nip to the wholesalers now, like I say, get the sand, get the concrete post. That's pretty much it. So, to the wholesalers we go. Well, I'm back once again at Travis Perkins, come to get my stuff. Hopefully they'll have everything that I need. So there we go, we had everything, but I couldn't find a round bollard. I wanted a round bollard for this, but I haven't got one. But what I have managed to get is a fair face concrete fence post with which you can just bolt into. So that'll suffice for this, because that's all they had in there. They haven't got any, and they haven't got any gonna be coming in the next sort of week or two. So that's far too long for me to wait. So they're gonna have to have a square one. But to be honest, if they're gonna hit a bollard or a fence post, it's still gonna be a protector, you know what I mean? But wait till I show you it and then you'll understand what I mean. I don't think this is gonna look too bad. I put this at the end of the wall and this will still be good. Right, I'm back at the job now. Got my sand, my bitumen, my cement, and this is the post. I don't think that's gonna be a problem, putting that in there. We'll sink that down, get these holes completely underground, sink that in probably 600 mil. I think I'll do a 2-foot hole and then we'll put that post at the end and that'll suffice. And I think sometimes a square one will probably look nicer at the end of a square wall. I'll put the rough side of that towards the wall and just leave it back about 6 inches or so, maybe a foot back from the end of the wall. And then that gives them a bit of protection so the wall doesn't keep getting hit. So that's us all sorted out for the getting everything tidied up and all the prep work done. I've gone and done my hand, look. Oh, blood blister on there. It used to be called something else, didn't it? But yeah, look at that. Oh, painful one, that one. I'm gonna have to get a hot needle to pop that, otherwise that's gonna be painful. Speaking of hot things. So today I want to talk to you about the importance of having a fire alarm in your home. Imagine this scenario. In the middle of the night, your family are asleep and suddenly a fire breaks out in the kitchen. Thick smoke fills the air, making it difficult to see and breathe. In moments like this, every second counts. This is why having a fire alarm in your home is absolutely crucial. A fire alarm is your first line of defense against the devastating effects of fire. It's a really simple device, but its impact could be life-saving. This is why I'm happy to announce I've collaborated with Accent Smoke Alarms to help prevent fire in the home. Last year alone in the UK, there was over 6,000 people who were injured due to fire. And unfortunately, 321 sadly died. Myself and Accent's Pro Smoke Alarms are committed to lowering this number. This is why I'm more than happy to promote their brand new smoke alarm system, the Link Pro Smoke Alarm with base station. So what comes in the box? You will receive 3 detector units and 1 base station, the power lead for the base station and all the fixings required. You'll also get an instruction manual and a QR code to link to your telephone. The system also connects to your Wi-Fi, so you'll be notified if there's any problems when you're out and about. And with the location button on the back of each detector, you'll be able to pinpoint where the fire is with greater accuracy. What a brilliant feature!
So what's so good about this fire alarm?
Accents have had over 20 years experience in building fire alarms, so they really are top of the game.
Surely other fire alarms are cheaper.
There probably is, but with the discount code XSenseWSA, you're going to get a handsome discount, so it's a win-win. And I believe you can't put a price on safety.
It actually sounds like a brilliant idea. Where can I get one?
So don't delay, get your Accents Pro Smoke Alarm today. I've left links in the description and it's pinned at the top of the comments. It could prevent you having to call these guys. So now I know my home is safe, it's back to work. Thank you so much, Accents. Then it was time to clean the engineerings up. So I've got my engineerings there. I only need 12 to pop on the top. So we're all ready now to start rebuilding the wall. I'm just waiting for the lady to turn up so I can get inside this window and put my power lead in. I've got my paddle mixer ready to go and my breaker there ready to go to gun out these bits here. And I've also got my bricks ready to cut into queen closures. When you're building in English bond, you need a queen closure at the end of the wall to get the bond correct. I'll show you more about that in a minute. So this is English bond. You have a row of headers and then a row of stretchers, and to keep yourself half bond with a stretcher, you put the queen closure in here, just like it's been done on this wall here. I'm still waiting for the lady to turn up, so it's time for an Aptimel. Got to keep your goodness in you. All the good, what do they call it? Good bacteria. Creamy and nice. So the lady finally turned up and I was able to get some electric so I could gun out them bricks that didn't need to be there. I swept up all the loose stuff and then started working on where the post was going to go, because I had some hardcore I had to bust through. Right, I've gunned this hole out now, and it's quite deep. It's about 350 deep now. Where are we? Yeah, we're 340 deep there. But I've got down to the footing of this wall, and that's absolutely rock solid. I'm really struggling to break through into that, but all around the outside of it is concrete as well. So once I put the post in, it can't go anywhere. The only way it could physically go is upwards, and it's not going to go upwards because it's heavy as hell. So I'm going to cut the bottom off the post and get that in there to that level, and that is not going to go anywhere because it's solid concrete and brick all the way around that. And when I fill that in with some more concrete, it's going to be in there and it can't move anywhere. So it's not what I'd normally like to do. If the ground was softer there, I would have dug it right the way down to 650, 600, 650 deep. But there's no way I can get down into that footing and through that footing. It's like I say, it's absolutely rock hard. My breaker is not even touching it. So that's what we're going to have to do. I think that'll be absolutely fine. If someone hits that post, I don't think that's going to go anywhere. And if they do, they're going to know about it. So it's still going to protect the wall. It is just like a little protector there, just to give the wall a bit of protection. So it's going to serve its purpose. But before I even do that, I'm going to get the wall built now, because I want to get the wall all done, and then any rubbish or anything we've all done above there, and the post is going to get in the way of my level. So I'll build the wall first, get that all finished now, then put the post in, and then finish the tarmac. That's the order we're doing it. Oi, oi. So it was time to do a mix. First in with the sand, then some cement, then a bit more sand. I added the Feb to the water, threw some of that in there, and then got out the whisk and give it a good old spin. Right, so I'm all set up, ready to go now. Let's get some bricks on the wall. We'll start off with a line of headers. So we'll get some muck on there. I haven't done it too wet, this muck, because I want to be able to point it fairly quick, and they're solids, so they're not going to suck the muck up, the moisture out of the muck too well. So we'll get some bed on, start running some solids along. I'm looking for the bricks that have got two good ends on them when I'm doing them this way. And when I do the stretchers, I'll be looking for the ones which have got the good faces on them. There we go. So that's them two, then we'll go with a queen closure. He can go on. And then we finish it on a full brick. Not that one. That one's better. Let's get him on there. Right, I'll just tighten that perp up a little bit, just to get these all fitting in nice, in line with that one. There we go. That's that. The 600 level will be good enough for this. And what I'll be doing is I'm leveling off of each one of these as I go. Then I know I'm going to be nice and gauge, and it'll marry up with what it is. I'm really not going gauge as such, I've just got to follow what I've got here, so that's what I'm going to be doing. I'll range this through now. Keep it upright to there, which it is. So that's the first course on. Actually going to put my long level across there. Get a better range then. That's him. Nice. Now some people say, why haven't I filled this up? Well, when I do my next bed, and I force the brick down, all the muck will go in that gap. So now on to the next course. This will be their stretcher course. Nice little bed on there. Now I'm looking for ones with a rubbish end on them, like this one here. I can use that one because that's never going to be seen now. We'll get him down there. That's not really a good enough end. That's a good brick for there. Let's even these perps up. There's course number 2. These are a horrible brick. They're all over the shop, like shape-wise. Not very symmetrical at all. You just have to do the best you can with them. And the other side. Good. Now it's just a case of continuing that up all the way up, and we should get to the top nicely. So I'm just going to follow that method and it's going to look awesome. So as I said, I followed that method and got it right the way up to just underneath the brick on edge, and it was starting to look like a wall again. Then it was onto the brick on edge. I stuck one on the end, married another one to it, levered it all up, made sure it was all upright and proper. Then set a couple of bricks on the end, got out my string lines, set them up both sides of the brick, and then I was ready to lay the soldiers. The best thing about solid engineering is there's no frog on them, so they're the easiest brick on edge you can lay. Really do go down easily. And there we go, all the way to the end, and they fit like a glove. Happy days. So there we have it, there's the wall back up. It's only going to look as good as what the rest of it is really. Probably looks better than the rest of it, if I'm honest. It's back in shape. So now what we got to do is get the post in and get the tarmac in. Oi oi. There we go, there's the post in, nice and upright. Just putting some tarmac around the bottom now. Gonna get that all in all the holes around there and give it a nice little even little flow down, and then that'll look nice. But we're nearly finished now, nearly finished. Then we got a big clean up, get all these marks off the tarmac, and we are done. Oi oi. So it was out with a hose, wetted down the whole area, got right down to the ground and got all the little marks off. Give it a good old scrub with a brush as well. I'll send it all the way over to the drain in the corner. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen, job complete, another one done by the tricky Bricky. Marks out of 10, you know the score. Yet another lovely old job. Come on! So that is that one complete, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to announce as well the lucky winner of the X Pro fire alarm system that I was giving away in a couple of videos ago. The lucky winner was Mr. Lee Pressman. So congratulations, Lee. One of those will be in the post to you very soon, buddy. And for one of you lucky viewers who's hung around to the end of the video, I'm giving you the chance to win one of the brand new Tricky Bricky hats, the colour of your choice. All you've got to do is be subscribed, hit the like and make a comment, and I'll pick out a winner to win one of these lovely hats. I really hope you've enjoyed this episode, guys and girls, and I'll catch you in the next one, yeah? But until then, peace out and pow! What are you doing, Mush? Here we go. Fuck you.